Hi folks, just a little update vlog. This one I'm not very well again at the moment. I've got a bad throat now and upper respiratory tract infection. That's why there's been no vids. But look what's come in again. He's got his third Scimitar in the past year. Let's have a look at it. Right, well, as I say, it's very unusual, but these, as you know, are totally fiberglass cars, and he's had 3 of these now. This is the 3rd one in the last year since he's been started up. The first one was just a touch-up with some wing work or whatever. It had a broken wheel arch somewhere about there. The second one, as you know, had the full respray. That was the red one that came in. I showed you that on a previous video, and now we've got this one that's just come in now. This is a 2-tone one. Again, it's a 3-litre Ford Capri engine, and this one's 2-tone, and the whole car's going to be in one colour. It's going to go champagne in colour, which is more like the top colour. Let's have a little look around it. Right, well, coming under the hood here, as you can probably see, that's where the spare wheel goes on these, and these are the old Wolf Race wheels, big wheels in the 70s these was, for custom cars, and as you can see, these are genuine Wolf Race wheels there, as you can see there. And nestling nicely in there is the 3-litre Capri engine, which is the V6. This one's actually in quite nice condition, and obviously it won't need any colour change to the bonnet area because it's going to be going champagne all over on this one, so it's going to be okay. Typical stuff here. You've got problems with the gel coat again, where you've got this crackage here, and over here, as you can see, Jimmy will have to dig them out with the die grinder and then fill them with fiberglass, because if you use polyester filler, good chance they'll pull away and crack again. So as I say, that's mostly what the work involves. The paint's very, very flat, and this one has also got a vinyl roof on this. So I mean, Jimmy's not got to paint the roof on this one. He's got to go obviously up to here. The windscreen's going to come out. That's going to be taken out so that we can get under all these rubbers nicely. So that's what we've got to do there. And as you can see, this is the 3-litre GTE coming inside. They've done these in different variations on the interior. The most common one was the like the velour type, Draylon type seat with the deep buttons on the backs of the seats, if I remember rightly. These are the leather seated ones, which is in pretty nice condition actually. Just need a bit of a clean up. And as you can see, the old fashioned gauges here, which you get on these GTEs. These are the old Smith's gauges, and very retro looking. So there we go, that's another GTE 3-litre in for a total refurb, total respray on this one. So as you know, I wanted to get back to getting this sprayed, primered anyway within the last week. I've not actually been well enough to do anything here. I've had a few, I did notice a few stress cracks along the bank, along the bumper bar there, at the back there, and what I'd done there was obviously dig them out with a Dremel and filled them with fiberglass. This is the sort of thing where you have to go over a car more than once and have a good look around it. As I say, I didn't spot them. I only spotted that when I wetted it all down, and then I saw some stress cracks, you know. Those are the sort of things that can come back and haunt you later on when you've painted the car. And I'm not too sure exactly what type of paint I'm going to use to paint the car. Initially I was going to do a base coat and clear coat in the Daytona yellow, and then I was going to probably use direct gloss, which is just like a one coat application without a lacquer on top. That's probably going to be more realistic and in keeping with the car of the period. But then there was someone saying maybe a satin finish as well. I'm not too sure yet. I still haven't made a decision. Obviously the one that was in the TV show was sort of beaten up and oldie looking sort of thing, but as I say, this is going to be a proper restoration, as you probably know, so I'm going to do it once and it's going to be done properly. It's just a matter of choosing what type of paint I'm going to be using. If you've got any suggestions, leave a comment below, and that might sway me one way or another, depending whether it's going to be 2K finish, a direct gloss finish, as in what the car would have had originally, or a satin finish as well. So leave your comment below and give us some feedback on that as to what you think might be the best way to go on that. So still got some work to do on it, and another thing I've made a decision on is that I was going to put an 850 engine in this, which I have got. I've got older one, but I've now decided to keep the original 600cc engine and put that back in. Now the reason being for that is that this is actually a Supervan 2, which is very few of them out there, and that was the original van that appeared in the show Only Fools and Horses right at the very beginning, a Supervan 2. So as a result of it being a unique individual, a unique van, and there's not many of them about, most of the ones that you see out there are Supervan 3 ones, it's probably going to be better for me to keep this in its standard trim, which means keeping the original 600cc engine. Now don't forget, when I bought this van, the car was running, it was smoking a lot, so it might need the valve stem oil seals done or something. It might also need the head converted to unleaded, I'm not too sure yet. I've not actually looked at the engine, but the car was running and it was MOT'd when I actually got it from the previous owner. So yeah, so Supervan 2 this one, and as I say, that's why the job's going to be done properly. Still rubbing down the odd panels at the moment, you know, I've still got the doors to do, and I've still got the Piaggio moped to do, which Jim is still waiting to lacquer the mudguards on it and the other ancillary bits. And I'm going to probably go home now, although I'm not feeling too well. I want to do a little bit of work on the Piaggio moped. So let's go back to the log cabin and let's have a little tinker about and see what we can get done today. See you in a minute.